If you're just now joining us, we are making a tag album using the Cricut Sweet Treats cartridge. My paper is loaded into my Cricut. We are cutting out the ice cream cone on page 35. And to begin with the pink cardstock, we want to do the shadow. So we're going to hit our shadow blackout key. Ice cream cone is, let's see. Okay, we're going to do the ice cream cone right there. And we want to cut it at 3 1/4 inches. Then we want to arrow over to our green cardstock. We are now ready to cut out the ice cream cone, so no shift key, no creative feature, just the ice cream cone. Cut. Load paper to take us back to the beginning. We will arrow down to the brown. And we're going to cut the layer, the ice cream layers. So we want the layer feature, the shift, and the ice cream cone. Okay, the tag on page 33, we're going to hit our tag feature, this one. And we want to change our size. I think we want to cut it at about 1 1/4 inches. And cut. Okay, we're going to start by adhering our ice cream cone to the shadow base. We'll just give it a little zig to a glue pen. All right. Okay, there is our shadow with our ice cream layer. The next thing we want to do before we put the ice cream layers on is grab an ink pad. I'm going to use a Brilliance white ink pad, Moonlight White, and rub over the embossing lightly. You don't want to push too hard because you don't want to cover the whole ice cream cone. You just want to hit the raised embossed areas. Let's see how we'll put the chocolate and our little chocolate layer, which we're going to make our little chocolate top layer, which we are going to make really stand out. And I'll show you how in just a minute. Okay. Add it right there. A little drip drip. The first thing that we are going to do is add a product called Glossy Accents. You can find this at most any craft store. And actually, I just remembered, I think you're not supposed to shake this because you'll get air bubbles. So don't shake it, just turn it upside down and let it run to the tip. And it will take this a little bit to dry, but once it dries, it's going to have a really glossy, shiny finish. It's kind of opaque or kind of a light white tint when you put it on, but it will dry completely clear. And let's go ahead and add a little shine to our little drop or drip. Now we want to use our liquid applique. We're going to apply it but not heat emboss it. We will let it air dry as well. And we want to just add some little doodle dots, of course. One more thing I wanted to do is where it cut out the little cuts of the ice cream cone with the Cricut, I want to add liquid applique. Make that kind of like mint chocolate chip and fill in the little cutouts. And I think I just stuck my finger right in one of my doodle dots. There we go. Okay. I'm good at that. I always get my fingers and stuff before it dries. For our tag, we're going to ink the edges in brown. And I'm just using a pink cat eye chalk ink in rouge. Stamp our tag. Sweet. And once our ice cream cone dries, we will attach it to our ice cream cone with a brad. For the next 2 pages, I just want to create a couple of very simple photo mats. And we'll adhere that right there. Again, if you want, you can leave the top open for a pocket. I don't know if I will do that or not. I'm kind of trying to keep this just real simple, just to give you some ideas of how easy it is to create a fun little mini album without a computer and without Cricut Design Studio. You don't have to use tags. If you wanted to create just a little square or rectangle mini album, you can use the same principle. Just cut out your pages. You would need to punch holes if the cut doesn't have pre-cut holes, but just use a hole punch and punch out your holes and use these wire rings to hold it together, so you don't have to. The only way to make a mini album is not just in Design Studio, but it can be done just with the Cricut. Attach our little cupcakes. And we will adhere that to this page, and we will be ready to move on. Here is our completed tag album. Let me back out and I will show you how it ended up. A spot to journal, a cute little pocket with a tag, another pocket that was made with a strip of scrap cardstock, inked the edges, adhered on 3 sides, and made the little tags for the pocket. And I will post the sizes on my blog for the tags and some of the extras. Another pocket, the flower and the tag. Again, everything is cut from Sweet Treats. And I added a few little stamps that says, "It's a sweet thing," and our ice cream cone, and a ooh la la stamp and sweet. Turned out really cute. I don't know if you can tell in the video how glossy the top portion is and the little drop that's melting. And there is our little cupcake that we created, and I just added a little mat and stamped with "Keep Calm and Eat a Cupcake," and that actually is a basic gray stamp. Got another little mat, and for this you can either leave it that way or turn it that way, however you prefer. A mat and the last page, and I really do like how these extra crown pieces set off the tags and the back.